Welcome in. You already know what time it is. Alex Kleininger in the building. Let's dive into the Nexus. Let's dive into the Nexus. Step into the zone. Carolina stories got a life of their home. From the pages to the labs, yeah, we break it all down. If you love those books, you're at the right sound. Let's dive into the Nexus. Yeah, the mics stay reckless. Hometown justice, legends in the message. Casey Yokin's on the trail, solving cases non-stop. Turn it up loud, yeah, the Nexus don't stop. We talk plot twists, characters, theories. Author Q&A, getting answers you've been hearing. Special guests slide through, pull up a seat. Chaotic conversations with the Carolina heat. From small town drama to the mysteries deep. Every chapter got secrets we're ready to keep. Laughs laid back with the energy wild. If you read Kleininger, you already family now. Let's dive into the Nexus, step into the zone. Carolina stories got a life of their own. From the pages to the labs, yeah, we break it all down. If you love those books, you're at the right sound. Let's dive into the Nexus, come and connect us. Alex Kleininger live, yeah, you rocking with the Nexus. Hit play, stay tuned. Every episode fresh. Welcome to the Carolina Nexus. Brought to you straight from Carolina soil. Press play and let's dive in.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Alex Kleininger, your host of the Carolina Nexus. I'm sorry I'm late. Had some stuff run over at work. Sorry about the technical difficulties at the front of the show. I am currently running the show now. Today's show, Rigo Balderas, Aiden Kenta. We're going to dive into it in just a moment. I have some announcements to make concerning the show, concerning my job. I'm very excited. So give me just a few minutes and I'm going to get right to those announcements. First things first, give a special shout out to my number one fan, Tyson. I know he's watching at home. Second, TCW No Escape, March 21st, historic Shelby City Park, the heart of Flair Country. Come out, enjoy the show. Let everybody see who you are in the stands. You got, at the bottom of the page there, you got Peterbilt, you got Brian Thrill, Scotty Claymore, the American Diesel Dump Truck, Dalton Dallas, Robert Mack, Stryker, Lazarus Black, who I've heard great things about. I can't wait to see him in action. You don't want to miss this show. Historic Shelby City Park, ladies and gentlemen. I saw my first ever wrestling match there. Go check it out. Also check out Gemstone Championship Wrestling, April 18th. A joint show with Snoo. It's an all-female production. These ladies are bringing the women's revolution of wrestling to the Carolinas, and I cannot wait for it. I'm excited. And then, of course, when you go to the TCW show, check out the American Diesel Dump Trucks merch table for your very own Diesel Honey. I cannot wait for mine to come in, ladies and gentlemen. Now, with that being said, before we dive right into it, a few more announcements about the show and what's going on in my personal life. First things first. Guys, I got the promotion that I've been working hard for. So my schedule is going to be wonky at best until I get it straightened out and get a routine going. So you're going to have to bear with me. I apologize in advance for the wonkiness of said schedule, but the promotion is worth it. It's a betterment for my family. If you know, you know. Guaranteed 40 hours a week, a pay increase, more responsibilities, of course, but I knew that going into it. And to be honest with you, I'm excited for the promotion. There's a lot of challenges there that need to be taken care of. And living by the motto that I live by, you know, that's not something I take lightly. challenges. I love challenges. Never back down. Never give up. Never back down. Never surrender is literally the motto I live by. So I'm going to take that motto and apply it to this promotion and do what I got to get done to succeed. I'm going to work with the supervisor directly above me. We are going to be a team, and we're going to do this thing. We're going to overcome all obstacles, all hurdles. Second announcement concerning the show. Thank you, Miss Blue. Again, sorry about the technical issues. I'm sorry you couldn't see anything. I got it figured out. But second issue concerning this job. There may be times that I have to cut this show short to handle something at work, even on my day off. If that ever happens, I apologize from the bottom of my heart. Just know I'm doing it to better myself, better my family, and that job pays the bills until this starts paying the bills. Makes sense? Okay. We got an understanding there. Last announcement. I need to make the final announcement. Hometown Justice Homecoming, the book with this cover right here, is on sale right now on Amazon. Physical copy has been reduced in price to $8.10. Kindle edition has been reduced in price to $2.99. The sale ends March 10th. If you want it, now's your chance to order it. Now, a little recap, and then we're going to dive into today's episode. The last two episodes, we have discussed Casey Elkins and Amber Collins. We've dove deep into the lore of the Casey Elkins series. I've given some backstory on Casey. I've given some backstory on her friend Amber. Today, we're going to talk about two prominent members of Casey's team, Rigo Balderas and Aiden Kenta. Give me a moment. I'm trying to fix the scroll at the bottom of the screen. Okay. So, show of hands in the audience. Who wants to talk about Aiden first? Who wants to talk about Rigo first? Let me know in the comment section who you want to talk about first, and we'll dive right into it. Who sounds more interesting to you guys? Aiden Kenta or Rigo Balderas? While we're waiting for the crowd to decide that, let me also mention Hometown Justice Hostile. I have two of the author copies in my hands. They're rough copies. They're unedited, not for resale. They need a cover designed. And I'm asking you, the audience, to design a cover for it. The winner, whose cover gets chosen, will get the unedited version of Hometown Justice Hostile as a prize for designing the cover. Miss Baloo says she wants to learn about Rigo Balderas. I like that idea. Anybody else? I have 12 people watching. So that means 11 people need to chime in and let me know what's going on. Otherwise, we're just going to dive in real quick. I'm going to give about 5 more seconds. Let somebody else come online. Miss Baloo, thank you for sharing the podcast. I appreciate it. I'm also trying to give Caitlin time to get home and get online. She wants to go through this with us. She's upset with me that she missed the Casey Elkins and Amber Collins show. So there's that. I don't understand. What's going on with my computer? So Caitlin just messaged me. It's going to be a few more minutes before she gets online. While we're waiting for her, before we dive into the character discussion, I'm going to take some time to answer some questions from some viewers that were sent in overnight last night. Here we go. Here we go. Anonymous Loser says, are there any characters based off people you grew up with? Pretty much all of my characters are based off people I grew up with. There's a character for everybody in my life at any given point. If they gave me permission to use their name, I used their full name. If they didn't give me a question, give me permission to use their names, I just used the first letter of the first name, same first letter of the last name, and gave them different names. Miss Baloo, that is a good question. That's a very good question. I have thought about having people dress up as a character from the books to be at book signings. The issue with that being, I'm a terrible designer. I mean, we all saw my version of the Hometown Justice book cover before Scott took over and did Hometown Justice Homecoming. So, yeah, I'm terrible at design, and people that do that type of thing expect payment up front. And as an aspiring author with 6 kids, a wife, and other bills, it's just not in the budget. It's barely in the budget for me to be able to do the show and do the books the way I do them, let alone pay somebody to come dress up at the book signings. I know what you're thinking. But Alex, it's literally your character. It doesn't matter how bad the design is. And to a point, you're correct. But at that same point, I'm also meticulous and a perfectionist when it comes to my characters. So I want everything to be pitch perfect. So that's the reason I haven't capitalized on that idea yet. But it's not, I can't say that it hasn't crossed my mind. It has. It most definitely has. That's part of the reason I try to line up the people the characters are based off of for interviews. Because I want you to see who I based them off of. So far, you've seen Vince Raymond. You may not be able to see some of the other characters, but if you know me and my wife, you know who Amber is. If you've met her, you know Amber Collins is based off of her. I can't reveal who Casey Elkins is based off of. You've seen me, and that I'm the inspiration for Alex Ruler. So there's that. Miss Baloo says she might be able to help me out with that. I will be private messaging you about that. Hold that thought. I will private message you about that after the show. So, still waiting on Caitlin's confirmation that she's at home. I'd really hate to dive into a character that her come in and start asking questions about something else. So, any other questions not pertaining to the character of Rigo Balderas? That's who we're going to start with tonight, guys. That is a good question. Unfortunately, I cannot bring it up on the screen. I cannot answer said question because legally I can't answer it. But I will tell you this. The character you're asking about is one of my favorite characters to write that isn't one of the Golden Trio or Casey Elkins. Unfortunately, I just don't have permission to use the character they're based off of's real name, so I had to change it. Um, character in question is how do I want to word this without self-incrimination? The character in question is a bully. That I encountered several times in my life. And when I made the decision to include this character, I changed the name to protect the innocent, the stupid, and the dumb. And I gave this character the name of Kincaid. Now, anybody that knew me in 7th grade at Burns Middle School, here's talking to you, Brian Thrill, knows about what happened between me and the person that Kincaid is based off of. Kincaid is based off the bully in the 7th grade who broke my nose. Am I proud of that moment? No, I'm not proud of that moment. So then why'd they base a character off of him? Because I needed a villain. And then to me, in 7th grade at Burns Middle School, there was no greater villain than the guy who broke my nose. So that's why the character of Kincaid even exists. Okay, Caitlin. I guess while we're waiting, I could go ahead and do this. Live on the Carolina Nexus podcast, we here at the Carolina Nexus would like to give a big birthday shout out to two very important people. I'm going to tag them now. So happy birthday to Mila Johnson and Erica Alex from the Carolina Nexus. I hope you guys have had a wonderful birthday. I hope it's as awesome as the two of you are. Thank you for the entertainment, Mila. Thank you for all your wisdom, Erica. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. So it looks like Caitlin is not going to be able to make it. My wife wasn't even watching. That makes me feel some type of way. It's okay though. I love her somehow, some way. She knows it. Hey, there she is. Welcome to the show, Amber Burr. Had me talking to myself up in this joint. Miss Baloo asked a question and she dipped. Sorry, I had to adjust something behind the computer screen. I didn't call you Berber. I called you Amber Burr. There's a difference. Welcome to the show. You're only 25 minutes late. You even missed me telling Mila Johnson happy birthday. Shame on you. Shame on you. For those of you that don't know, my wife's favorite independent wrestler in the entire world is Mila Johnson. She's liked her since she was Selena Rose. So, Mila Johnson, my wife, your biggest fan in the entirety of the Carolinas, says to tell you happy birthday. She also says I should get permission to use Mila Johnson in my next book, like I did with Cade Seidel and Big Country. But there's that. That's a whole other legal loop to jump through. And Mila, I would be honored to write you into my books. We'll cover if that's on the agenda for 2027. I'm sorry, ma'am. Let me show you a little picture. Hold on, a little picky pick. My timer, check your stuff. My timer says 26 minutes and 35 seconds when I sent you the pic. But Mila, this is from Amber herself, so we're getting ready to dive into this. I don't think Caitlin's going to be able to make it tonight. It's cool. I just don't want to hear her fussing because we talked about her favorite book series and she wasn't here for it. More on that later. Guys. We're diving in right now with Rigo Balderas. And underneath, I gave you his title and his nickname. Rigo Balderas is... The heck was that? Rigo Balderas is a Lycan in the Casey Elkin series, and he's the first non-villainous Lycan she encounters. He is the Hyena King, a title given to him by other Lycans because he's the only known hyena Lycan in existence, which means using the power of Rai, Rigo can transform into a anthropomorphic bipedal hyena. And those are big words, so those of you that don't understand, anthropomorphic means taking a non-human creature and giving them human characteristics. Bipedal means they stand on two legs. He essentially becomes a were hyena. Now, Rigo's story, his backstory is how he became a were hyena, is explored in book 2. I'm not giving too much away because I want you to pick up the book and read it. But Rigo's story also ties into how Lycans are decided. It's not the Lycan that bites you. It's not your DNA. It's whatever DNA you touch after being infected with lycanthropy in my universe. So, Rigo, after he was infected with lycanthropy during a altercation, touches a taxidermied hyena in a museum and becomes a hyena because DNA, even taxidermied, is still DNA. Can I tell you who Rigo is based on? Abso-fucking-lutely, I can tell you who Rigo is based on. Give me just a minute, though. Sorry, guys, I've had way too many energy drinks today, and I'm feeling it. But so to answer this question, I'm going to bring up a comment that I just typed into the comment section on Facebook. I tagged the man in it. Whether or not he accepts the invite to the show, I don't know. Rigo Balderas is based off my friend Justin Balderas from way back in the day. I first met Justin August 25th, 2003 on the school bus ride home. We connected via a love of professional wrestling, Yu-Gi-Oh, and anime in general. He became my biggest rival in Yu-Gi-Oh. We played several video games together, dominated our friends, the twins. We were the best of friends. We had a falling out. I said something stupid. He said some things. It blew up. It was blown way out of proportion on my part. And so I didn't talk to him for 14, 15 years, something like that. Then we buried the hatchet in the skulls of our enemies, and we matured, and we let bygones be bygones, and we realized the whole reason we were beefing had nothing to do with either one of us. It was another outside force that just didn't want us being friends. And we remain friends to this day. Albeit we don't talk like we used to. It may be a week or two in between text messages, but I still talk to him. His wife, Christine, is amazing. And they've read the books. So I'm trying to get him to get our schedules to sync up to where he can come on the show and talk to us, give his feelings and thoughts on being included in the book. But I based Rigo off of Justin because I needed a character to be supernatural, preternatural in Blacksburg, and they had to be unique because hyenas are unique animals. They're not native to the Americas, and hyenas have a distinct laughter. They have a distinct style. They have all these things, and all those traits of the hyena pointed toward Justin. So initially, when I made the character, his name was just Rigo, and that was going to be his name, his street name. And through trials and tribulations, Rigo became Rigo Balderas, the Joker, the Hyena King. He's the Hyena King because he's the only known hyena lichen in the history of lichens in universe. They call him the Joker because he they call him the Joker because of the hyena's laugh. But he has a unique ability that no other lichen leader has. He developed this technique. He's only used it once in the series, but he can channel his Rai through his animal form and force other lichens to return to their human form. Prolonged use causes him to grow weak. He can do it multiple times a day as long as there's adequate rest in between each day. Yeah. You know all about being Petty Betty, don't you, Princess Petty? Will Rigo ever get to meet another were hyena? You said he's the only one right now, but will there ever be any others? Currently, there are no plans for another were hyena. That could change as the story goes further along. I'm trying to keep Rigo a womanizer. That's not a quality he shares with Justin Balderas. That's a quality I applied to him. Because as my wife will point out to you, each member of Casey's team directly mirrors a member of NCIS Special Agent Gibbs' team in NCIS. Don't we know it? Don't we know it? Oh. But currently, I don't plan to introduce any other were hyenas. I like the idea that Rigo is unique. I also like the idea that he's well traveled, so he knows about other rare strains of lycanthropy, such as in the Daywalker, he mentions a were elephant and a were rhino, and says they're extremely rare in the Carolinas. How rare? He doesn't explicitly say. He just says they're extremely rare in the Carolinas. So he's well traveled. He knows a lot about the animal world, the lichen world. I do not. Mainly because the artist that was going to draw Rigo didn't realize that Rigo was a lichen and made him too lanky. And when I sent the information in to correct it, he tried to draw Rigo half transformed, and it came out horrible. So I'm not sharing that. Even the artist says it's a horrible picture.
You would say in
Unfortunately, no. I think he's at work. I could be wrong. But he hasn't responded, so I'm guessing that's what's going on. He's either at work or he's busy with his newborn. I'm tired. That clopin shift yesterday and this morning killed me, guys. Woot woot! We may have us a Kit Kat joining us. Kit Kat, patty whack, give a dog a bone. Ugh. Woot woot. The invite link has been sent, Kit Kat. Check in, check out, introduce yourself. The viewers are probably going to ask, who is this blonde chick? What is she doing? Why is she here? Speak of the devil and she appears.
Sup?
What's up, Joe Hendry?
Not Joe Hendry, sorry. Not that awesome.
Well, I said your name and you appeared.
You did?
Yeah.
When?
Literally right before you popped in the back room.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah.
Damn. That's some timing there.
Yes, Rigo will get more screen time with the core group of protagonists on page. Currently, his screen time with them happens off page. In case you're wondering, Kate, we just been discussing Rigo Balderas, and we're also discussing Aiden Kenta later this episode.
Rigo. Isn't he one of the people that helped Casey out?
Yes.
The hyena?
Bingo, look at you. See, guys, I told you it's her favorite show. Or book to read.
Yeah. The Joker, the Hyena King. Uh-huh.
So, do you have any questions about Rigo that you absolutely must have answered?
I think the books really summed up my answers, but one of them is, what was his connection to the were-swine?
So you're talking about the character of Dylan Lennings in the book. He's a were-swine who is older than dirt, and he has a history in Cherokee County of taking newly turned lichens and vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Amber says she wished there was a TV show. Larson Productions is working on that. Give us time.
Larson Production?
Yes, it's me and Scott Larson and Destiny. We're going to make a low-budget television series or movie based on the books. Anyways, so Dylan Lennings is a centuries-old were-swine who takes newly turned preternatural creatures and teaches them how to cope with their things. And he was there when Rigo and Rigo's brother Pedro first became lichens. He helped raise them when their families kicked them out and made them live on the streets.
Okay. Or is Pedro and Rigo actually brothers?
Yes, they're legit brothers.
Because I didn't know if they were adopted or like how you and Vinny are, just like that strong bond.
I get that. No, they're legit blood brothers, but due to the way lycanthropy works in my series, one became the Hyena King and one became a coyote leader.
Because of the lore, they have to touch something, right? After being bit by a lichen.
Yes. After you're infected with lycanthropy, you have to, whatever animal you touch is the were animal you become. Rigo just happened to touch a taxidermied hyena and became a were hyena. I haven't explained how Pedro became a coyote.
Yeah. What? What you doing? I'm talking on a TV show. What's up, Jasmine? Can I come in here with you?
So you don't know if you're going to go hang out? Probably not. But we've been out for a while.
What's up?
Not a whole lot.
Why'd you change the mic default? Huh?
I'm messing around with some settings. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh, it keeps saying change. Host wants you to change. Okay.
Make it a TV series so you can add all the details. Well, that totally relies on Scott and Destiny. Yes, in a way. In a way, Pedro is based on one of Justin Balderas' actual brothers. It's amazing how you piece that together, Sherlock. What clued you to figure that one out?
Oh my God. Any other questions from Amber while we're at it?
She probably has about 30 more. Miss Blue was happy about Casey Elkins being short. And I think everybody was shocked to find out her full name is Cassandra Elkins, not Casey or Cassie or anything like that.
Who came up with that?
That was all me.
Oh. It wasn't your other person that helped you with this?
Nope.
Did you take the short because of her, because of the person she's named after?
I did.
Mm-hmm.
Kept it as true to the person she's based off of as I could.
Don't tell me that the character that you based off of me is going to start calling her Short.
No, not that much.
Good. Surprised she's not on here adding input.
She won't come on because she's afraid I'll pull her into the show and talk to her about the books, and she don't want acknowledgement. So I can't say her name on the show. Amber says, "What is the relationship between Rigo and Casey?"
I want to answer this one.
Answer it if you know it so well. What's up, Jaden?
That's not Jaden, but they're partners. There's no really romantic relationship going on right now.
You're partially correct. They are partners, but there's also a brother-sister relationship there. They give each other hell all the time.
I'm saying there's no love relationship.
No, there's only a jealous relationship between where Alex thinks there's something going on, more than going on than what there is.
Yeah.
Because Rigo gives Casey the nickname Shinzi.
Shinzi, what?
10 points to whoever can tell me where the name Shinzi comes from. Without Googling it.
I don't know.
Like somebody been here watching the TV.
Ava was.
How Googling? You're Googling.
Because that's a deep dive Easter egg right there.
Probably spelled it wrong. I can't do it because I don't even know how it's spelled. I can't search it up even if I wanted to.
Shinzi. Shenzi. Shinzi.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say because I did Google it. And you said not to.
Amber Googled it. That's what took so long to answer.
I did. It's the laughing hyena. It's the ugly one, too. No, you look more like Kimberly. But that's besides the point.
You need your phone? What's behind you?
Yes, Amber, I already called you out for cheating and Googling it. We can see in Caitlin's glasses reflection, she's Googling.
I wasn't Googling nothing.
Oh. So, Caitlin, since you're just joining us, I announced that I got the promotion I've been working hard for.
Oh.
That's why the show has been moved to the evening shift instead of morning shift, because I'm going to morning shift. I'm sorry, did I just see a ghost in your screen? Look at your Aunt Kimberly sitting beside of you. Hey there.
Yeah.
I do not speak.
No.
All right, so if there's no more questions about Rigo, we're going to dive into Aiden Kenta. This is where Caitlin has all her questions that I can almost guarantee it.
Okay.
Caitlin, since you missed the last two shows and you want to ask questions about Casey or Amber Collins, you can do that too. Special co-host privileges.
Special co-host?
Yeah.
Yeah. I have like maybe 5, 6 for the Amber Collins.
Maybe 6, 7.
Okay.
First off, how did she and Casey meet? Because there's like a very big gap there.
They met in high school.
Mm.
They were high school best friends before Casey's powers developed and RIPD came and took her away at the age of 18. I have to retcon a bunch of this because I wrote myself into a circle, but I'm retconning it and making it better, making it right.
Okay. How does Amber know pretty much what Casey does? Besides them being best friends.
When Casey reached the special agent status and was able to tell people what she was doing, she revealed it to Amber alone and no one else. The rest of the people, like her sister Cindy, figured it out because of Casey disappearing all the time.
Will we see more action out of Amber than just being like a secret spy?
You mean other than her smacking a werepanther on the face with a frying pan and saying, "You men are just too pushy"?
Mm-hmm.
Possibly. I've got some ideas for the character of Amber. Like I said, I'm thinking.
Didn't she also help in the book too?
Very little. She didn't get an
But she
action
still
scene in book 2.
She still helped.
But I've been thinking and toying with the idea of turning Amber into a lichen, and I'm thinking werefish.
Okay.
Or were elephant.
Elephant. Just for the baby Tyson. Just for baby Tyson. Elephant.
Just because of baby Tyson.
Mm-hmm.
And if Scott Larson's watching, if you want to add questions about Casey or Amber or Rigo, go ahead. Now's your time to do them.
You should totally have Scott come on here.
I sent him an invite, but he hasn't responded to it. Amber said the frying pan scene cracks her up. Really? Because when you read it, you said, really? I had to hit him with a frying pan? What I look like? Kitty Foreman? Don't you turn me into a fish or an elephant, sir. Listen,
please
ma'am,
do.
I might do that.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Or maybe you'll get like 3 different strands of lycanthropy and you'll turn into a 8-legged elephant clown spider.
Ooh. I thought it had to be animal, not human, sir.
Clowns are preternatural in my world, just so you know.
Preternatural.
Yes, because clowns are a fear, and anything that you can fear is preternatural.
Oh.
Anything you can fear logically.
Mm-hmm.
There's no logic behind the elephant scaring you.
Okay, so I don't want to reveal too much from book 2, but what is the hierarchy of the vampires behind your thingy?
That's not revealed.
Question.
That's not revealed until book 3.
Uh-huh.
But it goes New Blood or a Fang, then Vampire, then Maestro, and then Daywalker. Only Daywalkers are only born every 1,000 years.
Okay, I'm going to ask you this later off the show, my question, so it's not revealing on here.
Okay.
But, no, it's not.
If that were true, Amber, you wouldn't have 6 kids. And then she says, no clowns. Let me be a cool fish like an octopus, a shark, or something. First off, octopi are not fish.
It's an octopi.
Okay. Back.
You should make her the lamest fish ever. The stingray.
First
Or no.
off, no stingrays will be in my story because stingrays killed Steve Irwin. Second off, the lamest fish ever is an
Clownfish.
algae eater.
Clownfish.
I mean, Amber is a clown. And I'm talking like this clown.
Make you a clown.
Make you a clown. I don't even know your name to make you a clown.
She said make Amber a clown.
Make you Mr. Clean.
No. You're bald.
No, I'm not. I still have hair. Look, I can pull it.
Still bald.
I'm not Brian Thrill bald, okay? I'm just shaved close.
Mm-hmm.
You're not bald-headed. You're just bald.
Bingo.
Like I said, you're just bald.
Having fun over there?
No.
Nickelodeon. Wow.
You are Nickelodeon.
I know I am.
All right, moving on.
Yeah,
We're now
move
going to
on.
talk about Aiden Kenta.
Ooh. Wait, he's a CEO?
Yeah.
Nickelodeon.
When did I not see this?
In between his first appearance in Hometown Justice and his first appearance in Casey Elkins, he started his own company.
Oh. Is that why he has Kivo?
Nickelodeon.
Bingo. He created Kivo. Don't forget that.
Yeah. Which I still don't like. Still don't like how you made him the boy version of Deca.
That is beside the point.
No!
Stop it.
Stop messing with my computer.
You better leave her computer alone, little girl.
Nobody asked you.
Nobody asked you. How?
No, bye.
Bye.
How did he make Kivo?
You want the abbreviated version or the long version?
Long, if it helps answer the question.
Okay. So in book 2 of Casey Elkins, aka Kuro, Larry, Keith, and Aiden were all part of the same military team with Alex.
Didn't you meet them in Hometown Justice?
You did, but you get more explanation of their powers in Casey Elkins.
Oh, you mean like the mist?
Yes.
Thingy.
So they're overseas doing a off the books Black Ops mission, and they encounter this supernatural phenomenon, which is causing people to come back from the dead.
Mm-hmm.
When they come back from the dead, they ravenously attack everybody. Amber says she votes for the long answer. So, unbeknownst to them, to Alex, Keith, and Aiden, Kuro's at the top of a mountain with the monks, learning how to harness this super powerful blade.
Mm-hmm.
The Psychosis blade. Well, Keith and Alex are keeping Aiden protected because he's just a kid. This is his first time in a combat zone, and he's frantically taking apart cars and stuff and building weapons because he has technomancy.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, technomancy is basically pyromancy or cryptomancy, except instead of controlling fire and ice, you control electronics. Well, Aiden makes all these really cool gizmos and gadgets on the fly. And at this point in time, he created a device that wrapped around his wrist he calls the wrist top that had an AI on it that was the very first version of Kivo. It wasn't a worldwide hacking device at this point in time, but it helped them survive. It's what heroes say today. Flash forward to the time in between Hometown Justice Aftermath and Casey Elkins the Idol, and Aiden takes and creates the second version of Kivo, which is a worldwide phenomenon. It has access to all the cameras and microphones and stuff on the planet.
So it's like a pre-Deca.
Yes.
Even if we can hear her right. Hi. Hola. Hola, Camingos.
Hola. Soy Stitch.
So Kivo is kind of smarter than Deca.
Well, if you read the early drafts of Aiden Kenta's character, it says he is as smart as Tony Stark, Rick Sanchez, and Billy Cranston combined.
Ain't no way.
That is not possible.
Billy Cranston is the smartest nerd out there.
Oh. Come on, computer. Quit fucking up on me.
Uh-oh. Having technical
Yes.
difficulties.
It is a lot of smart, especially if you know who Tony Stark and Rick Sanchez are compared to Billy Cranston.
I don't know who Rick Sanchez is.
Rick from Rick and Morty.
He was stupid.
Exactly,
No.
Amber. Aiden Kenta is basically Timothy McGee from NCIS in Hometown Justice.
No.
He's a computer whiz. He's very much not a field agent until he joins Casey's team.
I didn't know none of this.
It's part of books. When's book 3 coming out so I can read?
Good question. Probably never. I'm gonna end it on a cliffhanger. Let y'all leave you wanting more.
No.
Maybe one day when I die, my kids will pick up the books and finish writing it for me.
No. If you stop at book 3, I will disown you. I will get so mad I'll throw everything.
Okay, cool. That's good to know.
I need book 3 because I don't have your creativity in these books.
Maybe your little ghost over there can write it for you.
Shit. No.
I'm only in 3rd grade.
Okay, and?
How do you expect me to do that?
Dad, no. You will be continuing to create this. I'll beat you. Huh?
If I end the Casey Elkins series with book 2 and don't create another book,
I'll join you.
Look, Amber, it might be the first thing you and her agree on since she turned 18.
Well, no, I won't beat him. I won't. I took a class for a reason, and I'll use the knowledge to my advantage.
What, you're going to cook me to death?
No, not that class. The only other class that me and Justin's ever took together.
I don't know what that class was.
Think long and hard.
Home ec?
Nope.
Then I don't remember. Theater?
No, it was a science.
Oh, you're going to blow me up. Gotcha.
Because we took one class together that was for a science.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
Killing people.
Forensic science.
Yeah. I'll use that to my advantage.
You don't need to do that.
I can hide dead bodies, and I have people to help.
Girl, you don't need to do that.
Amber says, criminal justice. How can I remember that, but you can't?
Criminal justice.
You were wrong, Amber. It was forensic science.
Who cares?
Science.
Daughter. Daughter. I'm surprised you don't got Tyson listening to that.
No. Fuck that episode. Ka-ching.
You must be very famous.
Possible guest host coming on. Just a minute.
Oh. Who?
Facebook will load. I can't
Do I
read
know
the
him?
surprise, homie.
Do I know him?
Yeah.
Say my name and no, say his name and he appears.
Go.
I believe in Joe Hendry.
Thank you, Candace and KC Luchador, for sharing the podcast. I appreciate it.
Oh,
I believe in Joe Hendry.
I'm tired. I'm hungry then. Go.
Apparently, Tyson started screaming when you said his name.
Why?
Because that's his big sister.
You could get. Type.
I'm trying to make guesses at this point.
And you're failing epically.
I know I am.
Stop it. No. Go, you're failing. Stop guessing in the dark.
Bro,
Why are you typing so loud?
Why are you talking so loud?
not the New Day either. What?
Wait, it's not loud.
New Day?
You said who?
Who? Who?
Exactly, you little owl.
Woo!
You are one. Get on my face.
Me want to know. Who? Who's the new guest? Because I don't remember talking
We'll
about
see if they join.
Axnay on the Heast Day. Huh?
Exactly.
What the
Fast moment.
So next week, we won't be having the shows. But the week after, when we come back on air, we're going to do Caitlin Vierlo. So bring your questions for Caitlin Vierlo. And since it'll be at 6 o'clock in the afternoon, you better be there at 6 o'clock on the dot. Tuesday. No telling me I got to wait till I get home knowing the show starts at 6.
If I'm not working till 6.
Let me find out that exact date so you can mark it on the back of your hand. Tuesday the 10th.
Now.
Tuesday, March the 10th. Be there or be square. Or we're going to do the show without you.
Okay.
Of course you've got questions for that character. It's a Casey Elkins character.
I better go. I'm about to get fussed at.
All right, have fun.
Yep.
Deuces.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was my oldest daughter, Caitlin. She'll be joining us hopefully for the March 10th episode where we talk about the character based on her, Caitlin Vierlo. I can't wait for that episode. I'm giving you guys a little bit of extra time with me tonight since I was a little bit late. Didn't get started exactly 6 o'clock like I wanted to. She's already gone, Amber, but there, I'll put it on the screen so she can read it later. She can see you told her bye. So the guest I wanted to bring on can't come on. I gave you guys extra 14 minutes with me. Thank you all for tuning in. Thanks for the likes and the shares. I will do my best. No promises to get Caitlin back for the March 10th episode. I'm giving you guys a week to come up with questions. Any question pertaining to the book that I can legally answer. And if I can't legally answer it when you ask it, I won't bring the question on screen. I'll say your name and I'll tell you I can't answer that question. Bring your questions. It could be about any book in the series, but we're primarily talking about Caitlin Vierlo on Tuesday, March 10th. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for your time. I'm calling this a show.